The new upscale restaurant, L'Atelier, had been the city's hottest spot for months. Known for its exquisite tasting menus and exclusive ambiance, it was the place to see and be seen. Reservations were hard to come by, and the restaurant had recently launched a sleek new app to manage bookings seamlessly. James Ellis, 35, a software developer and entrepreneur, had been instrumental in creating that very app. His startup was contracted by L'Atelier to design and implement the reservation system that was praised for its user-friendly interface and reliability. In fact, James had spent months collaborating with the restaurant's management and tech team to ensure a flawless experience for diners. One Friday evening, James and his fiancée, Maya, arrived at L'Atelier, eager to celebrate their recent engagement. James had booked a table weeks prior through the app, using the same one he helped develop, and even received the confirmation email minutes before. Walking through the elegant, dimly lit dining room, James spotted the maître d', a sharply dressed man with a clipboard. James approached confidently. "Good evening. We have a reservation under Ellis," he said with a warm smile. The maître d' glanced at his list, then frowned. "I'm sorry, sir, but tonight is reservation only. Do you have a booking?" James nodded. "Yes, I made the reservation myself through the app." The maître d' raised an eyebrow, seeming skeptical. "There's no reservation here for Ellis. Are you sure you booked correctly?" James pulled out his phone and showed the confirmation screen, complete with the reservation time and number. The maître d' barely glanced at the screen before turning to a nearby waiter, whispering something. The waiter then stepped forward, his tone dismissive. "Sir, this is a reservation-only night. If you don't have a reservation, you can't be seated." James's fiancée, Maya, looked at him with confusion and growing discomfort. "But he does have a reservation," she said quietly. James felt a knot tighten in his stomach. "I'm the developer who made the app you're using for reservations," he said, trying to keep his voice calm. "I assure you, the booking is valid." The waiter shrugged. "Look, I'm just doing my job." The maître d' finally stepped closer, scrutinizing James and Maya with a hard look. "We don't usually get reservations from people like you. Maybe there was a mistake." James blinked in disbelief. "People like me?" The phrase hung heavy in the air. James's heart pounded, not from embarrassment, but frustration. Here he was, a man who had contributed to the restaurant's very success, being questioned and doubted because of his race. Gathering his composure, James said firmly, "I want to speak to your manager." The manager arrived shortly, and James explained the situation calmly but firmly, showing all the proof, the app confirmations, emails, and even contracts from his company. The manager's demeanor shifted immediately, realizing the mistake and the implications. "I sincerely apologize for the confusion and the way you were treated. This should never have happened." The restaurant promptly offered James and Maya a private table and a complimentary tasting menu for the evening. Later that night, James posted about the incident on social media, not to complain, but to raise awareness about the subtle biases that still exist even in the most unexpected places. "Bias doesn't always shout," he wrote. "Sometimes it's a whisper, a look, a dismissive tone. I helped build this system to make things better, yet here I was, doubted because of my skin color. It's a reminder we still have a long way to go." The post went viral, sparking conversations citywide about racial profiling and the importance of recognizing contributions from everyone, regardless of background. L'Atelier's owner issued a public apology and announced new sensitivity training for staff. For James, the incident was painful, but also empowering. It strengthened his resolve to continue creating technology that bridges gaps and to speak out whenever inequality surfaces, even when it hits close to home.